Hey everybody, another video with Beyond Borderline. We ask a series of questions every week, and we do each of us, all seven of us, do a video to answer that question, involving borderline personality disorder. The question of the week is, have you ever been teased or made fun of with your illness? Maybe I have a little bit, but it's really more of this, the symptoms of the disorder that I've been made fun of from, mostly dealing with the identity disorder or identity disturbance, that kind of thing. Well, who are you today, Joel, or who, that kind of thing. But as far as actually the illness itself, I haven't really experienced that. But as far as the symptoms, like I said, I have, like I said, with identity disturbance and that kind of thing. And it's usually people you work with, like I've worked with, or like my roommates, or that kind of thing, where they're just like, "Who are you today, Joel?" or you're this person, so in a couple of days you'll be somebody else, that kind of stuff. And I usually, to me, I really don't let that bother me too much. I mean, it kind of bothers me in a little way. Sometimes I'll kind of get mad about it, but it's just a work in progress. Until you're recovered, you're just gonna deal with that kind of stuff. And another thing too, if you are being made fun of, teased about it, you just gotta let it roll off. Which I know with this disorder, there's a lot of things that just don't roll off. This little thing can just make you turn on a dime, and your emotions are all over the map, kind of thing. But I don't think that happens. I don't know if that happens as much as it used to. I know in years past, there was a big stigma with any kind of mental disorder, and where people say, "Oh, guy's crazy, I don't be around him," kind of stuff. But I think nowadays, times are changing in so many ways that where it's more, there's more information about stuff out there. People are more aware of mental illness, and there's more empathy, I think, for that. And the crazy thing is that people that try to make fun or try to this or that, a lot of times when they try to do that, they got something of themselves going on inside, and so it's kind of ironic, and it's kind of, you just got to remember that like anybody that makes fun of anybody, they got some kind of issue themselves going on, or they wouldn't, or a lot of times they'll just make fun just to project it off themselves, or maybe not make them think about it, kind of stuff. So, which I know with borderline, people could tell you, "Well, don't worry about it," but you worry about it constantly, and the emotional part of you is like, the roller coaster ride, and you're not going to let it go. And even if you don't say anything at the time, you're thinking about it constantly, and it ends up driving you crazy and all that. But you just got to take one day at a time and just say, "Hey, it is what it is. I am who I am, and I'm dealing with this, and until I'm recovered, that's just how it's going to be." So, but anyways, that's all I really can offer on that subject. Like I said, I haven't really experienced too much of that. Of course, is another thing too is I haven't really told a whole lot of people. So my roommates know, and my family knows. But as far as the work, that kind of thing, I work 2 jobs. And one of the jobs they kind of know, but the other one, if it ever got out, I'll be worried about, well, would they keep me on or not, kind of thing. Like I said, times have changed, but I don't know if they've changed quite that much. So maybe we'll just have misinformed views on what mental illness is and all that. So as far as my primary job, I don't know. I couldn't tell them that, which they probably think I'm nuts already, but couldn't tell them that. But anyways, that's all I can really say on that subject. And see you next week.